Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from Bound into Comics. Great American Family becomes fastest growing network on cable, despite left-wing outrage over traditional values. Yeah, it's a huge win. But before I rant, here's a trailer.
We are few. We are God's chosen knight. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Right. So, this is what happens when you go woke and eventually you get broke. You generate new media of people who are definitely dissatisfied when you went woke. And, well, let's see here, shall we? While networks like G4 struggle to gain an audience of 1,000 viewers in 2022, well, yeah, blame the wokeness behind it, and then the presenters like Adam Sessler, Frosk, Filing Cabinet, Water Cooler Girl, and other people. Right, a Great American Family becomes the fastest growing, I nearly said fattest, again, network on cable despite opposition from progressives are upset at the lack of the alphabet programming. Well, in other words, they are kind of upset that that they could not harass, manipulate, threaten, and make them submit to their they-them mafia protocols. Their they-them narrative. They could not be submitted to them. They could not be made to kiss the boot. Right. Let's continue. Great American Family was birthed after Hallmark Channel CEO Bill Abbott left the network in 2020. See? That's what I'm telling you about. Hallmark went woke, now it's going broke, and the people responsible for its success, they made a new TV channel, and that TV channel is winning. See, people are tired. Very, very tired of the message, of the they-them message, the narrative, the cathedral, the priests, the bishops going after you. Well, anyway, let's continue. Alright. Joining Great American Media in order to push back against the new direction taken by his former company, which began to prioritize diversity, inclusion, and equity. As in, DIE. Well, quite an interesting acronym. Really, it pretty much every time you include that on a company, you're pretty much guaranteeing the company will, eventually, call it quits. Go seppuku. Go Right, over family-friendly entertainment. George Zaralidi is vice president of the network programming for Hallmark Media subsidiary Crown Media Family Network told NBC in 2020 V1. 2020 V2, 2021, 2022 V3 is the 2020 V3. Now we are in V4. Right, diversity and inclusion and equity. DI is a top priority for us. We are definitely not trying to kill ourselves. Look forward to making some exciting programming announcements in the coming months. I include the announcement about projects featuring alphabets, storylines, characters, and actors. Suck a cock. Anyway, the fallout of Hallmark caving to GLAAD lobby. GLAAD lobby is kind of like a... I think you have seen those mafia movies or those gang movies in which they run a protecting racket, which is pretty much exactly what they do in real life as well. So you pretty much know what GLAAD is. It's a protection racket. You submit to their message or you get cancelled. You submit or you get Or, well, suddenly someone may come into your shop and suddenly trash it without their protection. That's pretty much what they are. Right. Where was I? Oh, right. Lobby caused a revolt within the company and many of their top stars decided to sign elsewhere. One of the biggest names to jump ship from Hallmark Channel was Candace Bure. Who thanks the fans of the Great American Family for tuning in and making the network the fastest growing network in cable. On social media, the official Twitter account for the Great American Family wrote, "Great news, American Family 2022 and an even better way to start 2023. Happy New Year, yeah, don't care." And they had massive growth. Let's see. Emerging leader in original Christmas movies, ranked #1 in total day ratings growth in households, 113%, 100% in the 1849 time slot, age bracket, there you go. Total viewers, 116%, and 1% in prime ratings growth in households in 128%. That's quite a buttload. Right, now jumping on. Right, I think that the Great American Family will keep traditional marriage at the core, the actress told the Wall Street Journal last November. This is Bure. And I'm gonna say, yeah, you should, especially because 95% of the TV channels out there and programming is all about the alphabet. And they are never happy. It's never enough for these people. They need to be 100% on your face, dangling girly dick balls on your goddamn fucking nose. That's what it is all about. Right, so, obviously, they had backlash from the alphabet army, the they-them mafia. Right, it is what one idiot said. Now, you're just openly admitting the bigotry. I called this shit out years ago when Abbott was at the Hallmark. Glad they dumped him. Being alphabet isn't trend. Most of them are now a trend. Before, you could say, yeah, definitely not a trend. But now, it's all a trend. Because you get special privileges. Anyway. That guy and his network are disgusting. You too, Candy. There's nothing untraditional about same-sex couples. Well, technically, it is untraditional because otherwise it will be over 50% of the demographic of the world. The moment you become 51%, then yes, it's not traditional. But since you're not even reaching that, and obviously, traditional method is a man and a woman, then yeah. I am sorry to burst your bubble, but the human species needs propagation. And the only way for you to get a baby, unless you missed a goddamn fucking biology class on your high school, well, technically in this case, on your first grade, you need a female and a male. Unless you actually found out something else. But anyway. Here is what she wrote on her Instagram. I would like to address my comments on Great American Family's programming as reported in the Wall Street Journal. All of you who know me know beyond question that I have great love and affection for all people. It absolutely breaks my heart that anyone would ever think I intentionally would want to offend and hurt anyone. Don't worry, I'm gonna go very clear here. I want to offend and I want to hurt as many people as possible. It gets me joy to offend people. Right. It saddens me that the media is often seeking to divide us, even around a subject as comforting and merry as Christmas movies. Yeah, that is true. But given the toxic climate in our culture right now, I shouldn't be surprised. No, you shouldn't. We need Christmas more than ever. Agreed. But you can see the difference of professionalism between one a moron, which was Hillary Burton Morgan, and her, Candace Bure. You can see the difference. But I'm pretty much all about low-hanging fruit, so I would pretty much tell the people who actually misinterpret me or misquote me and say, go fuck yourself, or suck my cock. Anyway, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.